Hi, good people. Maybe I can tape this video without cutting it off. Going back home. Had another interview with the state. Where you going, Alonzo? People want to see you, boo. They don't want to see me. I had a second interview with the state, and I hope this is the last one. Had a good interview, 1 hour, and asked the normal questions. Tell me about yourself. The gentleman actually showed me the different websites they use to reference information. He talked to me about his travels and being in Atlanta, and he showed me the different tiers in the programs and information. He gave me a lot more information in the first interview. I was impressed with his interview skills. He talked about how the modules that I have to learn. For instance, when people go through the program, you're going to learn mortgage, you're going to learn taxes, you're going to fill out taxes and do people taxes, insurance, you're going to, of course, open up accounts, but you're going to be certified in this other stuff, whereas when you come out, of course, you're going to do password resets. And he actually dialed the 800 number. It has 4 options. And he said, those are all the options in our credit union. And I said, well, which option will I answer? He said, all 4. And I said, oh, I like that. He said, oh, yes, you're going to have to learn all 4. I was very impressed with that. Alonzo, where are you? Anybody see Alonzo? Maybe he'll pop back up in a minute. Alonzo? People want to see you, baby. I'm sorry, people. There he is. There she. Okay. So, he showed me the other credit unions, and that I will be supporting, and this is how I'm going to talk, because when you do an interview, you always say, this is what you will be supporting, it's if you already had a job. But people, when you go for a job interview, this is how they're going to talk, so don't be disappointed when you don't get the job. He also, what else? He showed me the websites where you get your information. When you're on the phone, you're going to have a database of information. I asked him, when I'm on the phone and I'm not sure about an answer, where do I reach out? What's the most difficult task? And he actually showed me where. What do I like to do for fun? His questions were not hard at all. How would my employee feel about me moving? How do I feel about moving from a big town to a small town? And I let him know that I was still a small town girl at heart. Gosh, the questions were so easy. He just wanted to make sure that I'm ready to move back to a small town. And I was ready to work hard. The program is 2 years, but they allow you 2 years. If you don't complete the program in 2 years, you will get fired. A lot of people shoot for 6 months. Once you complete the program in 6 months, you do get a raise, which is an incentive. But anybody, he said he don't want anybody to wait 2 years to complete, because you're going to have calls coming in, you're going to have questions coming in, questions pertaining to the customers that you want to know. You want to pass your test so you know how to answer those questions. So that makes sense to me. And you want to move on from that position, answering the phones. Once you move on to answer those questions, you become what they call a loan officer. He's sitting behind the desk. See? So the loan officers, they make around 40. I think. I'm going to have to look that up. And, okay, they make around that much. And so when they make around that much, they're really like personal. We call them personal bankers. Bank of America would call them personal bankers. So that's how you get your training, which is an excellent program. I wish I was 18 years old, getting out of college, or 21 years old, getting out of college, and learning, and you're going into what, business, have a business degree. Man, that would have been a perfect job. But no regrets. My career path has been perfect. I did what I wanted to do. Maybe I didn't know at 18. Oh, you know what? At 18, integration was like it was. You didn't have really. You may have gone to college and got your degrees, but the opportunities, the people sitting behind the desk, was not as open as it is now. So you see, yeah, you may have gotten that degree, but you wasn't offered the jobs like they are now. Let's be real. Yes, I would have gotten that business degree, I wouldn't have gotten this fantastic job. So now that I have my experience, I know how to market myself. And I know, and the person behind the desk is not as closed-minded maybe, and people are not looking for these type jobs. They want a computer job, they want to make $100,000 a year, the hours are crappy, no, I don't want to work the holidays, and shucks, I don't want to work for you because you are not somebody I don't want to work for. That type of attitude comes in, and I'm coming in with a college degree. I've been doing this phone job for 15 years, and yes, you want me to work the holidays? Yes, I'll work for you. I don't care. I'll go over here and stand in the corner, whatever you want me to do. I have that attitude. Yes, I'm going to get this job, this really fantastic job, that when I retire, I have a steady paycheck, nice paycheck coming in, that people don't realize that state job is going to have me sitting nice. I may not be rich, but I'll be sitting nice. Case proven, my parents. That's the overall picture of life. Now, rate, comment at the bottom. If you want me to start putting out there questions about interviews, questions about Tamara, how you go about interviews, what do you say, what do you wear, how you know how to market yourself. I'm looking to be an actor. I don't know anything about being an actor. I will help you find the links. I'm looking to become a top chef. I'm looking to be a motto. I'm looking to go into the call center. You know, that call center is a great career if you're looking for a job. And call centers don't expect you to stay in that kind of a career, but if you're between jobs and you want to seek out a job real quick while the job market, while you're looking for a job opportunity, maybe in management or banking or something like that, call centers are a great career. You don't know what you want to do in life? You're trying to find yourself? There my dog gone again. I don't know where my baby at. I'm sorry, people. I'm just not ready to show my face, especially right now, because I don't have on any makeup, no eyelashes on, no lipstick, no nothing. My car kind of shabby because I'm traveling back to Georgia. If you want to find out some things about career path, just go ahead on and just reach out to me, okay? We'll get started on this thing together. I have had years in my career path. I'll be ready to retire. What I'm trying to say, I'll be ready to retire a few years on down the road, so I can, if you get started on your career path, I can certainly help you try to get there. Not try, but get there at least, okay? Give you some pointers, set you on the correct path, and definitely in the corporate world, okay? Help you not to mess up, because the corporate world is, I see so many people, that's another thing, people, I see so many college kids go into the corporate world and they just screw up. They got that nice degree, they go in with that stank attitude, like people are supposed to hand it to them in 6 months or even a year. And I see some people do it in a year and get that job. They don't want to work for it. They see other people, well, they got before me and I got the same thing they have, but your time is not here yet. And you got to understand, especially in the call center, it's going to be your time. Just give it another month or so. Just give it time. Just give it time. Work yourself. Just work and keep working it around. And if you want to sit still for a year, just take your time. That's okay too, even though you see other people. You know what my thing was? People were moving around, still not happy. I sat there and I sat there and I sat there. People say, you don't want to go ahead on and do this and do that. I didn't see any sense in wasting my brain power going to another job. And Bank America not being happy. I said, shit. I like tech. I stayed with tech for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I love tech. And then got laid off and went to fraud. Fraud was okay and kept the bills. It was really okay. I really appreciate it. I had no idea what I was going to do. I did tech down here in Georgia for 20 years, 15 years. And then I did fraud for almost, 4.5 years. When I got back in school to go get my master's, I really thought I was going to do fraud for the rest of my life. The fraud call center area is just too much for me. I just can't handle it. So I hope that I get called to the state and employee credit union, because I want to go into the management part. I can see myself managing a small group of people, and then I'll just get a little paycheck when I retire. And then what I would do after that, that's my career goal right now. I would do after that is teach on a college level, and I'll probably work on my music, do my songwriting, and that's it, you know. I don't know what has happened to Alonzo. I apologize, people, that you're looking at a seat. Next time I'm in the car, maybe I'll give you a flower. Something that's better. Do this. How about this? The road, at least I can let you look at the road. I apologize. The cars or something. This is Georgia. Oh, Peach Road. I'm back. The Atlanta metro area. And this week, let me give you the time this is. Let's see. What happened last week was the most historic week that I could think of. I tried to get a video out last week, and I thought I was recording. I was like, oh, the most historic week I can think of. President Obama at the funeral for Reverend Pig. Oh gosh, I do apologize. I have a list. I'm gonna tell everybody right now, do not comment at the bottom. It is pronounced this way or that way. Yes, I know my brain knows that, but my tongue says Picky. Remember Picky? Clemente Picky. And he broke out in the Amazing Grace hymn. And it was awesome. His eulogy was awesome. He's just an awesome president of all times anyway. And he had a good week because the SCOTUS, that is the United States Supreme Court, voted that every state in the United States says that gay marriage is legal in all states. It was a rejoice time for lesbians, gays, everybody. A historic moment in our United States. Another piece of history that I just felt, I don't know, whether it was because there was so much church burning, and Reverend Pigney was one of the 9 people that were killed in a church massacre in South Carolina. Please read up on it. I'm getting so choked up right now about that. I can't even think of the name. Charleston, South Carolina. Can't think of the name of the church.